Welcome to this week's episode of Free Range Nonsense, created by Max Paris. Season 2, Episode 3, Men's Group.
Alpacas, nature's little glass halfway test. Are they little llamas or incredibly tall sheep? Is the glass half empty or half full? Or does it not really matter in the slightest what an alpaca is, as it affects your life in no way at all? Though without alpacas, our world could be drastically different, whether one knows it or not. While both llamas and alpacas will spit in your face, alpacas seem more innocent. One thing was for sure. The next domino in the chain was falling and leading us deeper into the nonsense.
Finally, after so long, we've managed to do it.
I've never been so proud in all my life.
We got them all. William, Roberto, Horace, Horatio.
It's a room full of COA men.
And not a single woman in sight.
It's so beautiful.
Hey Wash, mind telling me why you're forcing all this sweaty testosterone into one room? Or rather, tell me why I have to be part of whatever this is. Also, why is Roger crying?
Those, Rye, are the tears of a man. We've finally accomplished it. We've collected all the men at COA into one place where, for a night, there will be no women in sight.
Alright, so then...
I hope you all checked your feminism at the door, because we'll have no need for it tonight.
Wash,
Tonight, we will dine on only the manliest of foods, grilled in the manliest of ways, on the manliest grills. Men, tonight there will be no requirement of shirts or tucking in belly so that you look slightly buffer.
Wash, I need to tell... Wait, people actually do that?
Feel free to drape yourself in bearskin cloaks and wield your plethora of guns with pride.
That's not even a male stereotype. That's just you. But Wash, you should know...
This night shall be dedicated to men everywhere, so enjoy your female-less night. Now everyone take your cans of Budweiser.
I'm not drinking that.
And raise them towards the sky and toast.
Wash, there's a woman...
To manliness!
To manliness!
Oh boy.
What? What was that? I heard a female somewhere.
Wash, I've been trying to tell you...
A female? Where?
Leonora has been standing right next to you this whole time.
What? Leo?
Yes?
Where did you come from? How did you hear about this? You can't be here. No one will take this seriously.
No one will take this seriously regardless of Leo.
No!
Why are you still crying?
These are tears of disappointment and betrayal now.
This is ridiculous. Why can't we just do the thing anyways with Leo? Or better yet, I'll walk her home. That way you get what you want and I don't have to be here.
No, it's too late. As soon as one woman knows, they all do. This party must be canceled until a secret future date. Now everyone, get out of my dorm!
Well, that was probably for the best. I would hate to think what would happen if you actually tried to light that grill inside.
It's fine. I removed all the batteries from the smoke detectors long ago.
That's exactly what I was worried about.
Well, what do we do now?
I don't know. Why don't we ask the woman who ruined the original plan?
Where did the woman go?
Alright, Wash, that's enough blatant sexism for the day. Now, can we remember that Leo is essentially one of the only ones who still chooses to hang around you despite you being... you know, you.
What? You mean a strong, proud, free American patriot?
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
Oh, I know where the woman went.
With sudden urgency, Leonora darted across the room and out the open window which had gone unnoticed by Wash and Roger for the better part of the evening.
Roger, was that window there when we moved in?
You know, I can't remember, but I wouldn't put it past us to have installed an extra window one night while we were drunk.
More importantly, isn't this the second floor? Is Leo okay?
Ah, she'll be fine. The question is whether or not to follow her.
Well, I suppose we aren't doing anything else.
Great. I don't want to stand in this room any longer than I have to. but I'm taking the stairs.
Ha! Stairs are for wimps and hippies.
Oh no.
And so, after several minutes of struggling to catch Ryan and push him out a window, the three boys followed Leo's tracks across campus and into town, where they found themselves entering a quaint little store with a sign out front spelling out the words, Simply Natural.
Disgusting. It's like the feminist hippie headquarters. Look at all this. This organic clothing made with 100% alpaca fur. Not hide, but fur. Stupid little llamas.
Are you guys even sure this is where Leo is? I mean, not that I'm doubting you, but... Yeah, okay, I'm doubting you.
No, there's no way that we're wrong. We foresaw finding Leo as being a future problem and learned her movement patterns and footprints. Plus, it's just good habit to learn how to track your friends. Either that, or microchipping them with a GPS tracker. That works too.
Please tell me I don't have a microchip in me right now.
I can say it if you want, but that won't make it true.
Hello, welcome. Let me know if I can help you,
The store went silent. The three boys turned towards the familiar voice in surprise, then stared for a bit. The employee stared back in equal amazement.
Alex?
Oh no, what are you guys doing here? I thought you would all be at your little man party thing.
What? How did you...
Leo told me. Plus, how could we not notice the For Men's Eyes Only flyers you guys posted all around campus?
I told you, Rye. Once one woman knows, they all know.
Excuse me? That's sexist, and you guys need to leave now.
Make me.
As much as I would enjoy that, I can't. It's only my second day here, and getting into fights with customers would not look good. I need this job.
Why?
Because unlike the rest of you, I'm going to pay my outrageous lab fees for Professor Desert's class from hell without extorting my friends for money. So, no fighting, especially because my boss is here right now.
Can't get fired, huh?
A glint of evil flashed in the corner of Wash's eye as the phrase, "The customer is always right," echoed in the back of his head.
Oh no. No. Please don't do this, not now.
I believe you can help me, ma'am. I would like to try on your nicest of clothes, but not before you give me a detailed description of every day of the lives of the llamas that you make your clothes out of. Then...
Alex, dear, do you need any help out here?
Yes, saved. Yes, ma'am. This gentleman was wondering about the lives of the alpacas that our fur comes from. I think you might be able to better answer his questions.
Well, I'm glad you're so conscientious. Where should I start? Oh, how about with the history of alpacas? Alpacas, which are commonly mistaken as llamas, are actually from the foothills of the Andes Mountains.
As the mysterious store owner began explaining the invigorating and lengthy history of all alpacas, Wash began regretting his decision to ask questions that he didn't care about at all. Ryan began slowly backing away to attempt to disappear behind a rack of incredibly soft jackets which Roger was perusing. But just then, a figure rose out of the jackets.
I am Alpaca King!
Sweet Mary and Joseph!
Oh my! Leo, is that you?
Professor Mom!
What? Mom? Leo? What the hell is going on here?
Professor?
Alpacas aren't llamas?
Leo, dear, I told you not to call me that. My name is Christy Anthemum. You all can call me Professor Anthemum, or Mrs. Anthemum if you prefer. I've been called both before, really.
Sorry, I'm a little confused here. Are you or are you not Leo's mother?
And you're a professor? At our college? Why did you never tell me about this?
Well, it's quite the story, you see.
Maybe give us the short version.
Darling, there is no such thing. But if you insist, I will paraphrase. Currently, I'm the human ecology professor at the College of the Atlantic, as well as the owner of this establishment. I've been living here for about 12 years now, and before that, I traveled the world in search of the most beautiful, intense species of rainbow fish.
Yeah, okay, that's nice. Are you in any way related to Leonora?
Why, of course!
Yar, I knew it!
In the same way that we are all related through our ancestors and their ancestors.
I knew that too!
But either way, back to my story.
You know, I just remembered that we have something we should be doing, and, oh, look at the time. Roger, we should be going by now.
Yeah, that's right. Leave. Don't come back.
Wait! I'm still deciding on which jacket to buy.
Take your time, dear. In the meantime, why don't I continue on the grand history of alpacas? You see, alpacas are the most amazing species in the
Oh,
whole
dear
world.
Lord.
And so, as Roger searched for his perfect alpaca coat, Professor Anthem continued her grand and remarkably detailed history of the woolly creature. Time passed, and as Roger moved towards the back of the store, Washington realized he could not care less for alpacas. Unanticipatedly, Roger saw it. The one. With 87 hidden pockets in all, and crossbone cufflinks, it stood above all the rest. It was truly the perfect jacket for a captain. It needed him as much as he needed it. He grasped it in his hand, and felt the soft but sturdy fur. He knew this was it. This was the one true jacket, the creme de la creme of fur coats.
This is it! I found it!
As Roger lifted the jacket up, a beam of sunlight cut through a window, illuminating the man and his garment. If you listen carefully under the sounds of Professor Anthem's long-winded, redundant, and verbal story, you could hear the soft calling of angels. Meanwhile, Ryan took the opportunity to attempt an escape from the day's adventure and began backing out the door slowly, only to be suddenly grabbed by an arm and pulled back in.
If I'm going down, I'm not going down alone.
No!
Thus concludes this week's episode, a new face and another step deeper into the free-range nonsense. As always, tune in next week for more.
This week's episode was produced by Josh Tone and Rose Edwards. Voices by Austin Agaffa, Jonathan Harmer, Rose Edwards, Laura Berry, Josh Tone, Davis Yeo, and Laura Montanari. Published by Maximum Tone Records, recorded at the College of the Atlantic. Thanks for listening, and have a patriotic week.